Hello and welcome to the third Ginger's on Traffic Coffee Cup Mince Pie Review 2022. Today we're doing Tesco's. Now, first one of this year, and I think only one of this year, because I didn't get any other shop that sold them. We have a plant-based mince pie. Something different, something new. I don't remember trying one in previous years, but this year we're going to have a plant-based mince pie. I think that's going to be different and nice. These raisins, sultanas, and currants, needed help. But first, the first one, as is the case with every video we do, is the basic mince pie, which looks very similar, if you look at the top, to the plant-based one, which I'll put up next to it. So if you didn't know and pick one up, you'd not know until you ate it. So that's nice, isn't it? So I like how, when I went into Waitrose last night to get theirs, and I'll do theirs in that later video, they had plant-based ones. They were sold out. They were gone. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. So I'm certainly trying more plant-based ones. But we're going to do Tesco's is one. That's going to be the third one of this video. So if you want to skip to that one, I'll put the time in where it is on there. But we're going to start with the original mince pie. So let's cut into it. I'll show you it. I'll eat it. And I'll give you the review. So, the first one. The Tesco's mince pie. Now, that's a fair whack of mincemeat, but it's also a fair whack of pastry. But I was always told, never judge a book by its cover. Don't do that. You never know. So let's bite into it and see what's what, shall we? That's nice. Yeah, I think as an everyday mince pie, it's nice. Pastry melts, mincemeat powers in. I like it. So that's a starter of this video and of Tesco's offerings this year. That is a good start, good starting point. As they were the same in the previous video, they had a great range. But you'll have to see, you have to go back and see which one I didn't quite like. But Tesco's start, brilliant. Next one is the ice-topped mince pie. Now, previous experience with iced would tell me it's going to be like that with the ice and that with the mincemeat, sorry. But we'll live and let live. We'll see what's what when we cut into it. When I cut into it, I'm not going to bore you with cutting into it. But eating it, reviewing it, that's what we're here for. So iced one's next. Quite excited about this actually. So, the ice-topped mince pie. There's Tesco's attempt. I prefer Tesco's attempt. Don't know why, I just do. But it seems, I don't know if it is, but it's a very thinner layer of ice, ink sugar, and icing compared to Asda. But the Asda one was nice. So let's see how this one compares, shall we? in my personal opinion, and this is all it is, it's an opinion, the ice hung on for far too long there. The icing held on for far too long. It didn't melt, it just stuck. The thing I liken it to, especially an iced mince pie, is, you know when you can get a slice of Christmas cake from any shop, Tesco, I don't know, sell it. That's what an iced mince pie is, it's just a small version. But the icing just hung on for too long, and it ruined the rest of it, because the mincemeat couldn't come through and be like, I'm here. So yeah, I've got to say that was a disappointment. That's not what I expected. I thought, Tesco's, that should be good. Not this year. But, listen, if 1 out of 5 lets the side down, that's not a bad ratio. But next, the first ever, I think, plant-based mince pie. I'm up for trying it. I'm up for trying new things. I always have been. And especially when it comes to mince pie, I'm not going to leave the plant-based ones out, because I'm not that person. So let's cut into this and see how these compare to the normal ones. What I'll do is, when I cut into it, I'll hold both of them up side by side so you can see the layers of mincemeat. So let's cut into it and find out, shall we? So, welcome to those that skipped to this part of the video where you get to see the plant-based ones, and for those that have been watching the whole way through, it is time to see the plant-based one next to the normal one. And I think that is brilliant. The fact that they've not shortchanged people. They might be doing that with Quality Street these days, but not with the mince pies. I'm happy with it. I like it. It's quite puffy as well. If you hold the side of it, the top goes up. So it's quite puffy. See how it tastes though. For someone who doesn't eat plant-based food a lot, I've got to say, that was beautiful. Can you taste the difference? Of course you can. But, it's not that big of a difference when you suddenly go to turn to Tesco and go, it's a disgrace, it's an outrage. Right, they're going to taste different. It's a fact of life. But I like how it's close to an actual mince pie. It's not miles away. It's not like one tastes like a mince pie and the other one tastes like steak and kidney. You know what I mean? Bad example, but you get the point. And I think that's actually pretty good mince pie overall. Pastry melted. The raisin sultanas and everything else came through beautifully. Loved it. Will I personally buy more? Yeah. Because I really wanted to try the Waitrose ones in a future video, but couldn't because they'd sold out. And as the time of recording, I'm in the States watching this video. I don't think they have a Waitrose in Florida. Should we try that? Should we get mince pies from Publix and Walmart and see what they like? I mean, if they do it, I might do a video. I don't know. Imagine that. Fucking innovation. Right, but yeah, I mean, mince pies, that'll be fun, won't it? But, I love it. I'd love that. That was beautiful. Now, we're on to the Tesco's finest range. And this one is a spiced rum lattice mince pie. That sounds nice, even just saying those words. Cut into it and find out, shall we? So, the penultimate mince pie, and we're now on to the Tesco finest. And we're going to go with the spiced rum mince pie. Now that is how you fill a mince pie. Filled with mincemeat, lattice topped, nice and thin. Mwah, love it. See how it tastes though. It can look nice and taste horrible. Let's see how this one tastes, shall we? That was amazing. I don't drink that much rum, so I can't really say which one it tastes like. But that was nice. The lattice on top, because it was so thin, it just crumbled. The rest of the pastry just melted. And the mincemeat just kind of took over, but the flavouring of the rum, the spiced rum, sorry, didn't knock the mincemeat out. Because I've had some flavours of mince pies where the mincemeat's literally just been knocked out by the flavouring. That one was perfect. Can't fault it. I thought that was really nice. The rum comes through in it and it kind of blends with everything else to make it an overall really satisfying thing to do. Eat that mince pie. Because personally, I don't like a flavouring to completely KO a mince pie. The mincemeat, I don't personally like that. But that was just a lovely balance of compromise. We worked together for the greater good. Now, the final one. The crumble-topped mince pie with, and I have to read this off the actual box, cognac, brandy and port. I know there's not a lot of alcohol in these, but how many alcoholic mince pies is that now? 3? No, 2. This will be the second one. Of this video anyway. So yeah, crumble topped. I think I had one of those last year, top of my head. But let's have a cut into it and let's see what it tastes like. They're on for 1 out of 5 being a letdown. So let's see how this one goes. So the final mince pie of the Tesco range is the crumble topped mince pie. Now I think that is beautiful. Cognac, brandy and port all mixed into this. Either those 3 are going to smash the mincemeat into submission, or they'll do what the spiced rum does and work together. But there's only one way to find out, Paul. Bit of both. Some bites worked together, some didn't. Like overpower, normal, and it was like that didn't ruin the mince pie at all. And we can really go to mince pie. It's crumble topped. You can if it's Tesco. Don't worry about it. I think overall, that was a really good range of mince pies. But, as it's the World Cup, and I'm wearing an England shirt of a few years ago, let's do the Tesco mince pie league table. In 5th, the iced topped mince pie. Disaster class. That was no. In fourth is a bit torn with this one. So we'll go with it. I'm actually going to put the normal mince pie fourth. But you didn't expect that change into this video, did you? Because being someone who's eating mince pies for every year, Tesco's always been the go-to, and I know what it's going to taste like. And it's like, the basic Tesco mince pie is good, but in third, the plant-based one is better. Personal opinion. I know people probably think I'm not eating that, but me personally, I thought it was lovely. In second, the crumble-topped mince pie. Me personally, and it is a personal opinion, that's all it is. It wasn't my cup of tea, or cup of coffee. As a mince pie. But everyone's different. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. A bit like Marmite in that respect. If you're British, you know, you know. And top of leaderboard and qualifying. Well, qualifying for what? Is the spiced rum mince pie. I thought that was beautiful. The biggest, I mean, that's not a surprise, the two finest ones being top of the leaderboard. Wow. Looked like the plant-based one was, for someone who doesn't eat that type of food every day, that was a really pleasant surprise. Well done, Tesco, for putting them on. Hopefully more supermarkets do it, and next year, when I go into every supermarket going, they've all got plant-based mince pies, and I'm like, oh my god. Should I do that as one video? Do all the plant-based ones in one video? Or do it in this setup where we do it with the normal ones as well? I don't know. I think maybe do it with the normal ones and then do one with just them. Give them their own arena. That'd be nice. But anyway, that is the end of number 3 of the mince pie reviews of 2022. I've certainly enjoyed making it. The coffee cups loved watching me eat. And if you've enjoyed the videos and you want to go out and buy Tesco's mince pies, or the ones previously were Asda and the one before that was Co-op, I think when it comes to league tables of the supermarkets, I think I'd probably put Co-op bottom, because there was only 3, Asda second, and Tesco's first, currently. Because in the next video, in fact, no, you can wait for that to find out who it is. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And me and the coffee cup will see you in the next one.